Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, and we are live. Listen, it's late. I'm not expecting to stay on long, and I always talk this shit. Like, I'm not gonna stay on long, but I figured I'll come on real quick. There's been some great discussion today, especially on Facebook. If you guys aren't joining Facebook, by the way, for those that are tuned in, welcome. I don't plan on staying very long. It's 9:30. It's late. I don't want you to try to do this, but I had this on my mind all day, so I just wanted to just get this off my chest. And you guys are my sounding board, man. So I like sharing this stuff with y'all. And for those that are going to be peeping this later, please comment in the comment sections on ideas. This is not me coming in with this is what we're going to do and that's what it is. No, it's not like that. Like we've been speculating all damn week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, and it's going to continue until free agency happens. Now, so jumping with me with this, man. O-line. The Bills O-line. What's going on, everybody? Let me just give a couple shout outs. Hate Black, Bills Mafia 1, Troy GSR, Oscar, Bills Maf, Daniel, DJ Velo, Aiden Route. What's going on? Let's go. Let's rock it right now. Check this out. Who's on the Bills roster right now as our O-line? Let me tell you who we got. All right. Let me tell you how sexy this roster is right this second. Okay. We got, where's my list here? We got Deion Dawkins, which I'll get into my comments on Deion Dawkins in just a little bit. We got Wyatt Teller. He seems to be a fan favorite right now. He's new. You know how we get shiny new things, and we love the shiny new things until it doesn't become shiny anymore. And then we're like, man. So right now he's shiny to us. So Wyatt Teller. We got Russell Bodine. You feel me? Then we got Bodker, Dukas, Spencer Long, the new guy we just signed from the Jets. We got Jeremiah Searles, and we got McDermott. Okay, so that's our line. McDermott, you probably don't know who the hell McDermott is. He's got promise. 6'7", lanky lineman. Nothing fantastic, nothing you're gonna write home about. Okay, he got some time sparingly, but nothing that is going to solidify our line. Okay, that's just depth. You know what I'm saying? Bodker, depth. Dukas, I don't know why he's still on this roster. He should be gone, but it is what it is, right? Spencer Long, we just signed. He's going to be /center/guard. He's going to be depth, maybe starter. We don't know that. I hope not, because if the way it's supposed to go, we're supposed to revamp this whole damn line, and he's supposed to be depth, right? Bodine, Teller, Dawkins, right? There's our line. Nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Bodine just came off an injury. Could he be something that we want going forward? We don't know. Do I like it? No. We need an upgrade, and that's just what it is. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, man, Bills Mafia, who do you think the Buffalo Bills will get in the first round? Not that. We're not talking about that. This O-line is strictly O-line. If you don't want that, tune into another video. I need to get this shit off my chest real quick. All right, here's the deal. I posted a question on Twitter right now saying, because, I mean, in the ideal world, Jawan Taylor will be available. Jonah Williams will be available. And all the slew of other linemen will be available. Let me take a real sip. All those guys will be available, right? Let's just say those guys are gone within the first 8 picks, right? Giants need linemen. Jets need linemen. Bucks need linemen. You feel me? So a lot of defensive players will fall to us, but that's not exactly what we need right now. Do we take best player available? Sure. But O-lineman is what we need. So then I'm thinking to myself, all right, if those 2 big names are gone, there are some other ones. There's hold on. There's got Dalton Risner, you know what I'm saying? Cajuste, you got Andre Dillard, Greg Little, Caleb McCurry. We got it. You see me? Cody Ford, Garrett Bradbury, Elgin Jenkins, you know what I mean? Ben Powers. We know those guys are there, but they're not number 9 pick worthy. Some might be Cody Ford. Apparently, some people think that might be the case. All right. Shout out to everybody watching. There's 32 people. That's okay. I'm not staying long. All right. Check with me. Okay. So here's the deal. Those 2 big names are gone. Now what? So then free agency is coming along. So we have to figure out what we're going to do with free agency. So in an ideal world, let's just try to revamp this line. Let's just say we throw all the money in the world right now, because the rumor is Denver and Matt Paradis. I told you guys I'd say it in French. Matt Paradis are not worlds apart, but it may seem like they're not going to get anything going, right? So that's one aspect. So we better be ready with the pocketbooks ready to pay out. And he's gonna ask for a lot of money. Just this 2 weeks ago, who was it that just got signed? My man Pierre told me the name, but I totally forgot the name. Somebody just got re-signed from another team for like 14 milli. So keep in mind, 14 milli, that's going to be the new get paid for interior linemen. So picture 15 mil getting paid to Parody if we can bring him in. So boom, we got our center. I'm going to write this shit down as we go, right? Parody is our center. If we can't get Parody for some reason, Mitch Morse. Those are my two guys that I'd want. If it's not Mitch Morse, I wrote a third guy down that I actually like as my center. Who was it? Shoot, did I write it? Khalil. I know he's some ass, right? But he's got veteran ability and he's just got the smarts. I wouldn't want him personally, but that was the third guy on the list. My two biggest guys are Parody and Mitch Morse. We got to get those guys. We need guys that have seen defenses, seen schemes, know what to do, and can help out that young center behind, that young quarterback behind center. You need it. It's possible. It's necessary. That's what we need. All right. White wine? Yeah, man, I'm rocking the white wine. I'm not really a red wine guy. The white wine gets it right. y'all making fun of me for that. Anyway, one of my boys would tell me that this amateur shit. Anyway, so here's the deal. We pick up center. Our new center is Matt Paradis. Okay. Right off the bat, we're upgraded. Right off the bat. Now we have Bodan as the backup where he's supposed to be. We're good. Okay. So that's what we got. And this is saying Jawan Taylor and freaking Jonah Williams is gone, because those are the two guys. Let's keep it real. Those are the two guys we have to go after in the draft. Okay. Do we go after a guy do we pay up? How do you guys feel about that? Investing a lot of our money in free agency, but on the O-line. I'm okay with that. But some people are like, nah, man, we can't do that. We got to save the money. But save the money for what? We did that last year. We had to penny pinch and bring this player over here and bring that player over here just to kind of make things work. We don't have to do that anymore. We got bread. You feel me? Butter it up, serve it. Let's go. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we got to spend that money, right? Freddie W says, and just saying, if you look at the past history, drafting O-line in the first has not worked out for teams like Robinson, Jokel, yes, Fluker, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So we don't necessarily have to go in the first round, but it's a possibility that they're going to be gone, right? So let's just focus on free agency. So let's revamp the free. So Parody, center. I prefer Darrell Williams, but some people say Juwan James from the Dolphins would be better. But I don't remember Juwan James being any good. You feel me? Do you remember us having any issues rushing the passer against the Dolphins ever? I don't think I've ever had any time, man, we can't get to the damn quarterback. Never. We get after the quarterback. We get after Tannehill and that ass every single time. Blue Comment 1991. I appreciate that donation. Real love. Guys, if you guys want to know how you can do it, if you guys want to know how you can support Buffalo Fanatics, support the movement, all that good stuff, this is how you do it, by donating. That's exactly how you do it. And that's how we can give you better content, give you better stuff coming in more often coming on like this. So it actually makes it worthwhile. So appreciate that donation, my guy. Continuing, Paradis at center. I would bring in Darrell Williams. I like Darrell Williams, preferred. Second team All-Pro. I'll take that over no All-Pro. Nothing, right? And this is strictly free agency. So let's put him at right tackle. All right? That alone. So I'm going to put him at right tackle. All right? So Wyatt Teller. Does Wyatt Teller deserve a starting spot, or is he depth? This is the question that I need to ask y'all. Is Teller starter material, or is he depth? Should we give him an opportunity? What do y'all think about that? And by the way, Blue Comment, what do you think about DJ Metcalf? You mean DK Metcalf? I'll talk on that a little after. So here's my question to you guys right now. Wyatt Teller, starter or depth? That's what I want to know right now. Lots of money. We need a line to protect J.A. Absolutely. So Matty Ice says he's depth. He's not even starter material. Don't even bother putting him in starter material. Wyatt Teller is depth. You will find out in camp. Yes, we'll definitely find out in camp. Teller can be a starter. On the fence on Teller. So am I. I think he definitely can take the LG spot. Shouldn't be given the needs in camp. Absolutely. He might be better than starter. Promising Teller. He is promising, but I don't know if he's starter. So let's pencil him in as a starter. All right. So Sal Capaccio already kind of made this list. He made a list similar to this, actually. So it says, if we get the two biggest names that are out there in free agency, it'd be Deion Dawkins. I'll speak on Deion Dawkins in just a second. Then it'd be Wyatt Teller, Paradis. Guard would be Spencer Long. You know what I'm saying? Former starter from the Jets. Then he got demoted, then blah, 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 all that bullshit. And then Williams at right tackle. That alone is legit, but I feel we can be better. I feel we could be better, man. So I'm looking at what we have in free agency. So how about doing this? Not only do we go get Williams and go get Paradis, why don't we bring in a guy like Trent Brown? Now, let me speak on Trent Brown in just a second. Hayden Black, I appreciate that donation. I appreciate that, boss. Out of 10, how mad would you be if we drafted tight end in the first round? I would not be mad, all depending on what we do in free agency, right? If we can bring in, let me tell you this, if Dwayne Allen can be signed, which he's visiting with the Bills, if Dwayne Allen is signed, then we don't necessarily need to touch on tight end in the first round. We don't. I'll tell you right now, because I still believe in Jason Kroom. I still believe in him. I think he can still be our deep threat tight end and athletic as shit. And then we bring in a pass blocking tight end, run blocking tight end in Dwayne Allen. I think that's the perfect match, right? We can go twins. One could be that pass catching tight end, and one could be the blocking tight end. That's another topic on another conversation. All right. So Trent Brown. If you guys don't know who Trent Brown is a monster left tackle from the Patriots. Now, here's the deal. People don't really know this, right? I'm gonna school you guys a little bit. I don't want to call it schooling, but let me chat with y'all. Trent Brown was on the Skins. I think he was on the Skins. Skins weren't feeling him, so Skins got rid of him. Was it the Skins or was it Niners? Niners, excuse me. He was on the Niners. They got rid of his ass and said, yo, y'all have him, right? So he goes to the Patriots, and typically what happens, Patriots find a way to get the most out of these guys, and he excels. But thing is, he excelled at the right time, which near the end of the season and right into the playoffs, skyrocketed. Boom. All right. Here's the deal. Let me take you back a little bit. Do you guys remember Mark Anderson? Mark Anderson, defensive end, started with the Panthers, then took a 1-year deal with the Patriots, killed it with the Patriots, had 10 sacks with the Patriots, right? So we're like, oh, shit, he's a free agent. Let's bag him. What did the Bills do? The Bills signed Mark Anderson. Mark Anderson was trash. Injury prone, couldn't get after the quarterback, was just some ass. Kind of reminds me of Trent Brown. Trent Brown excelled when he needed to excel with the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? And now he's a free agent. He's going to get paid. But do we take him as a guy to come to our team? Because if we do, that means he's inserted right away to left tackle. Right away to left tackle. So now you'd have Trent Brown, move Deion Dawkins to left guard, move Wyatt Teller to battle it out with Spencer Long, and then it leaves the right tackle for Darrell Williams. Right off the bat, free agency, you've already figured out your line. A behemoth of a lineman in Trent Brown. Move Deion Dawkins to inside because you know he's been there. He's comfortable. He can do it. Have him athletically enough, can pull. You know what I'm saying? Center is Paradis. Guard is going to be Teller and Spencer. That would be a nice little battle. And then you got the right tackle in Darrell Williams. And we haven't even hit the draft yet. We haven't hit the draft yet, right? So that's one way to do it with adding Trent Brown, right? Let me go down. Some people might say, yo, Rico, what the hell are you talking about? If people are willing to go after a guy in Juwan James from the Dolphins, to me, I think Jordan Mills is better than Juwan James of the Dolphins. I would just hold on to Juwan. I'd just hold on to Jordan Mills. I'd just bring his ass back because Jordan Mills wasn't great, but he wasn't ass either. He was just a body. But we don't just want a body. We want someone that can really go out and get it. So the reason I bring up Jordan Mills is if you're willing to pay Juwan James, you know what I'm saying, and leaving and you're going to let go of Jordan Mills, don't do that. You might as well just bring back Jordan Mills. But if we could avoid both of those guys, I'm excellent. I would rather leave that away. Josh Golden says, Rico, forget about free agency. draft for a second and take a look at the trade market. Why not Brandon Scherff? Brandon Scherff, great guard who would protect Josh Allen and is still pretty young. Skins need to save money. Ooh, okay. I gotta look into that. I didn't think of that, my man. So I'll look into Brandon Scherff. Brandon Scherff. Write that shit down. Brandon Scherff. By the way, can you guys get off this whole TJ Hawkinson at number 9? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We might as well knock on the door on the Dolphins and say, hey, can we have Nick O'Leary back? To me, those two guys are the same dude, same cat. No, thank you. TJ Hawkinson can sit down. Not interested. Rico, is something about the Rico. There is something about the Bills I don't like. The fact that we get good players from a different team and become trash. I don't like that. I know. I don't get it. But does anybody remember about Mark Anderson? I don't know if I'm talking to a whole bunch of young cats that don't remember, but Mark Anderson was supposed to be that guy that came in and really gave us that pass rushing boost. Never did. Was a bust. You feel me? Anyway, let me go back to what I was trying to get to. So if we bring in a Trent Brown, move over Deion Dawkins. Here's the thing about Deion Dawkins. Deion Dawkins played both left tackle and guard in college, right? But then solidified himself as a left tackle. But reports were always saying that he'd be a solid guard. He'd be an all-pro guard. But then we tried him at left tackle because we didn't have anybody. We got rid of Glenn. See you later, Corey Glenn. So then we put my man at left tackle. Now, he knows. Go look at his Twitter and all that stuff. He knows he did not have a good year. He knows. So is he motivated to have a strong year at left tackle, or is it too late? They're like, no, we saw everything we needed to see. Get your ass inside because that's where you naturally fit. And I think that might be a good reason to put him there. That way it allows us to now have options on left tackle and right tackle. Now, let's talk a little bit of draft. I didn't want to hit the draft, but let's talk about a little bit of draft. Let's just say teams are really focused on bolstering their defense and really getting after it. Because the Niners, at the end of the day, who knows what the hell they're going to do, right? Then you got the Jets. The Jets are open. They can go receiver, you know what I'm saying? Or they can go O-line. They need something, right? Who knows what the hell they're going to do in free agency because they got the dough to make some things happen. So long story short, what I'm trying to get at is this. If we can bring in a Jonah Williams and put him at left tackle, all right? And Trent Brown, if we took Trent Brown and put him at right tackle, or not even bother with Trent Brown, Jonah Williams at left, Darrell Williams at right, guard goes to Deion Dawkins, and then Wyatt Teller and Spencer Long battle it out at the right guard. John Miller is gone. We don't have to deal with that. We don't have to deal with Ryan Groy. We don't got to deal with those cats. And we have Parody smack dab middle in the center. That's great. Now, here's my red flag. You know what? We'll use the blue one, right? Here's my flag, though. Two of the guys that we signed in free agency are coming off of pretty decent, significant injuries. A fractured fibula. Is it a fibula? A fractured fibula from a 29-year-old in Parody. So how much do we invest in someone that's coming off a pretty decent injury? I mean, people get over those injuries all the time, right? At 29. But before he got injured, he was locking shit down. You could not get anywhere near that quarterback, right? So that's one. Darrell Williams is coming off an MCL sprain, right? We recover from those things, but those guys are coming off of injury. Guess what? Guess who likes getting players off of injury and he's under the radar? Guess what? Brandon Beane. Brandon Beane loves that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring in that old corner that left us to dry in Vontae Davis. You know what I'm saying? Trash. Freaking the cornerback that we got from the Chiefs, Phillips. You know what I'm saying? He likes to bring in these injury-prone dudes or guys that were off injury and that could have a chance. So this is up his alley. So this could be something that goes down. Anyway, I'm not staying on long. I just want to hit that up a little bit. What are your thoughts on that? Do you like the free agency move that I was talking about? Instead of bringing a freaking Juwan James, forget about that. Darrell Williams, you know what I'm saying? Because he's interested in coming to the Bills. That's for damn sure. Matt Parody, we just got to throw him the boatload of money. If we got to pay him $40 million guaranteed, you know what I'm saying? Front load that contract. So that way later on, we can have the option of saying, all right, man, you've declined in play. See you later. We know we're going to continue to draft strong, but we've got to be able to manage the money side when we bring these guys in. Roger Saffold is another guard, top flight guard that's going to be potentially available if the Rams don't bring him back. That's another dude you bring in, man. There's some guys. We have the money to do it. And if Bean is choosing to be cheap, get him out of here. But I doubt that's going to happen. He's going to have to freaking spend that money. So spend the money wisely. Spend the money on guys that have quality experience, that know how to be an all-pro, and that will solidify that O-line. Not only will we be able to light it up in the sky with Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? By the way, shout out to Buffalo Fanatics, the crew. We just put out a bomb-ass tee. It's the Josh Allen Believe tee. If you haven't seen that, the hoodie, jump on that, is dope. I'm telling you right now, it's clean as fuck. Anyway, so I'm going to let it be like that. All right? We have these guys, Roger Saffold, that can come in and can clean that lineup. We'll be able to run the ball. Hopefully Shady kind of resurges and comes back into his own, and we can run the ball and we can light it up in the sky, right? You know what I'm saying? We need receivers, though. But that's where the draft comes in. Second round, third round, fourth round, Andy Isabella. You know what I'm saying? You got Paris Campbell. Maybe A.J. Brown can fall to us. I like A.J. Brown a lot, by the way. I don't want to get too much in the draft because that's another topic for another day. This was just the O-line. So how do y'all feel about that makeup? Free agency with, let me recap. We go, if it's free agency alone, Trent Brown, and we don't touch it. Trent Brown. We go guard at Deion Dawkins, parity center, Spencer Long at guard, or Wyatt Teller, they battle it out, and Darrell Williams. Or we go without Trent Brown and we sign in with Jonah Williams. Can't go wrong. Or Jawan Taylor. Come on, bro. Come on, son. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Tell me what y'all think. Jump in the comments. Like this video if you haven't liked the video. I promise I'm going to try to keep it on 25 minutes, and that's it, because a lot of people don't have the attention span to stay on this long, and I appreciate y'all tuning in this long. Let me read a couple questions. I'm going to get out of here. People are talking about we need DK. Let me just talk about DK 1 second. Let's look at it another way. If you guys see people jumping into the door here, it's probably my father-in-law just coming back from hockey. There he is. He's about to pop in and say something real corny. And 3, 2, 1. There it is. Nailed it.
My father-in-law's going to come here any minute.
Nailed it. I nailed it.
He should be cheering for the Leafs anyways, not this fanatic football.
There it is. I nailed it. Did I say 3, 2, 1?
Go Leafs, go.
Anyway, so that being said, let me get my train of thought back together. Receiver, DK. Listen, let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna just drop it at this one. Be open to having a receiver taken at 9. I'm just saying, if we solidify the O-line the way I said it, free agency like this, be open to having DK drafted at 9. I don't know, man. Now, the best scenario, if 2 O-linemen are gone in Jonah Williams and Jawan Taylor, because those are 2 top guys. Let's be real. If those 2 guys are gone, trade down. You can't go wrong. Trade down, I don't know, go in mid-15 pick, you know what I mean, top 20 pick. At least we rack up on second-round picks and third-round picks, and then we just kill it, destroy it. But that's another day, another topic that I can hit, because there's a lot of talk about it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Listen, didn't I call that? He's going to say something corny in 3, 2, 1. There it is. You know how that goes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy. If you guys have not tuned into any of the videos that the guys have been putting out on Buffalo Fanatics, listen, subscribe, like this video, hit that little bell, because sometimes it might be me, it might be my man Pierre, it might be my boy Thomas, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know who's coming on. But be sure to do that. Keep tuning in. Check out the IG page, all that shit. All the links are in this vid, and be sure to go visit the fan shop. Until next time, hit me up on the Twitter, because that's where I do all my junk and my shit talking, and we go from there. It's your boy. Let me find my little button, and I'm gone.